What is going on to all you wonderful humans? First off, let me just send another thank you. I just finished the second talk for you all, the EAs and the CYWs, for your board, for the high school. Had lots of questions, close to about an hour and 40 something minutes of questions during breaks and after, and people continue to reach out and say, hey Mike, thanks for this, or I'm really excited looking about how we can use mindfulness to help me with work stress and life stress. So thank you. Keep those comments coming in. Keep the messages coming in. Again, this course is made for you. It is my intent to build this program just for you based on the feedback that I'm getting. So I had a lot of questions about, Mike, how can I introduce this with some of the youth that I'm supporting? How can I introduce this? I tried mindfulness before with them, but they give pushback. And the easy answer is speak the language first. When you can understand and speak the language of mindfulness, it is so much easier. It is so much easier if you speak the language and you can teach the language of mindfulness, right? Just like I always say, if people hired me to teach French to you all, it wouldn't go well because my grade 9 and 10 French was horrible marks. Like my kids that are in French immersion already speak better French than me. But I can speak mindfulness fluently and I can teach it from my experience. So the first thing is, before we introduce mindfulness to youth, we have to understand how we can navigate it, because sitting in silence is very uncomfortable. If you have any young human close their eyes and sit in silence, there's going to be a natural reaction to that. So what I highly suggest is that you do these 8 weeks with me, you do what you can, you get a practice in, you develop this practice, and you learn how to speak the language, so then you can teach it to little to mid-sized to large humans. And it's much, much easier. So this week we are looking at, last week we looked at thoughts versus facts. We also looked past, the idea of labeling past and future, or we did that idea of labeling, is this a thought, meaning it might, may, or could happen, or is it a fact, meaning it's happening right now in this present moment? Again, we use that formally and informally. Formally meaning eyes closed, focusing on your breath. Informally meaning how can we use this and introduce it into our life without having to actually meditate. So this week I'm going to explore 3 meditations that are all short breathing exercises. Now, why do we use our breath as an anchor? Our anchor is simply something that we can come back to. So when you're caught in something that might happen, may happen, or could happen, and you say, hey, that's a thought about the future, let me come back to my breath. When you come back to your breath, you're coming back to your anchor. Why the breath? Well, it's here in the present moment. It's always in the present moment. Your breath isn't 6 hours from now, or 6 months from now, or 6 years from now. Your breath's in the here and now. So 3 of these exercises that we can do to help regulate our nervous system, right? Think about the last time you were stressed, angry, upset. What happened? Well, everything goes up. All your vitals go up. Think about it. The last time that you were nervous about something, what was happening? Was your heart really calm and chill, or was it beating fast? Was your blood pressure super low and calm? Probably not. Was your cadence of your thought slowing down or speeding up? Probably speeding up. I always think about it, when I'm stressed, everything usually goes up. I use my breathing techniques formally and informally to slow things down. When I'm noticing myself getting worked up, it's like before you sneeze, you feel the sneeze coming on. Well, I can feel that now with my emotions. When I'm getting worked up, frustrated, angry, upset, I can feel that sneeze coming on, so to speak, and I can press pause on it, do that breathing technique, and slow things down. Why? So I'm not reacting. Reacting, bad. Responding, good. We want to learn how to respond to our stress in a healthier way. And then that way, if we can respond and use these techniques to navigate our life, think how much easier it is to introduce to the people that you support. So this week we're looking at 3 techniques, all breath related. The first one's one that I use all the time. I actually shared it with you all on the workshops in person about, I was in line, the person in front of me had 1 million items, even though it said 16 items or less. In the express lane, I started to get frustrated, I started to get angry, I started to notice some tension or some tightness there. What I do, press pause, breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4. Now, did that person all of a sudden have 16 items and we're done? No, they still had 42 items. And I was still frustrated. So I did it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4. Did I sit down on the floor, close my eyes and do it? No, I did it standing up. But why does this work? Well, my brain has been trained that when I focus on my breathing, things start to go down. It's like, oh, my brain goes, hey, I know what we're doing now. This is why labels are your friend. The more you can label these situations, frustrating times, anxious, anger, label, oh, future thought, past thought. Use labels for whatever's happening, and then come right back to your breathing and train your mind to do this breathing. So the first one is 4 in, 4 out. We breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4. All you have to do is press play this week. It's 90 seconds long. You have 90 seconds in your day. Do not lie to me and say you don't, because if you check how much time you spent on your phone, I guarantee you it is so much more than 90 seconds. So all you have to do is press play on one of these 3 breathing exercises. The first one is 4 in, 4 out. The next one is the practice of 4, 7, 8. And how this one works, again, all you do is you breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. You hold for 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we breathe out the mouth, pursed lips if you can, out the mouth for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 4, 7, 8. Now, I used to use this one all the time until I got into the 4, 4, and now I do 4, 4 all the time. I just find it's more natural, but some people love the 4, 7, 8. Again, all you have to do is press play, and you will see what one you prefer. The last one is either straw breathing or what we call 4, 4, and 8, which is 4 in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, in through your nose if you can. Breathe out mouth for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Those are your 3 options, right? So you easily and effortlessly can just go to mindfulmike.ca, scroll on over to your programs, click it, and then you'll see in week number 2, we have 3 exercises to try out. Out of those 3, you try all 3, see which one resonates with you the most, and then use that one daily. That would be best. If you use it anywhere from like 5 to 6 times in a week would be amazing. If you want to start what I do, I start my mornings with a short practice and end my day with a short practice, what I call bookend practices. So that way, at least I start my day with it, I can end my day with it. It's much easier if you do that than you say, you know what, I'm just gonna do it at the end of the day when I have time. Probably won't happen, okay? So you have 3 options. You have for sure you can start with the 4 in, 4 out. You could go to the 4, 7, 8, or you could go to the practice, last but not least, the 4 and 8. But you choose out of these 3, you pick which one resonates with you the most, and then all you have to do is do that once to twice a day formally. Press play on your phone. Then once you get a sense for how it works, let's say you love the 4 in and 4 out, and you get a sense for how it works, well, when you're dealing with a human that's frustrating at work, 1, 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4. You're driving home and you want to you're a little stressed, you're a little tense. Try breathing in with your eyes open, breathing out with your eyes open on your favorite technique, and use that, right? The more you use it, the better your mind gets. Why? We're doing reps. Reps, 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 reps. The more reps you do, the stronger your mind muscle gets in handling that stress. So again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, never hesitate to reach out to me at mindfulmike.ca. Just say contact Mike, just like that, or DM me at mindfulmassey, M-A-S-S-E. I look forward to helping you any way that I can. Remember, all the way through this week, continue to use your labels. Continue to use your labels. Labels are your friend. And pick one of the 3 exercises for you to do. Use one of the 3 techniques throughout the day. Start your day with it, end your day with it, maybe both, and practice, practice, practice. Talk to you soon. Peace and love, and bye for now.